Yeah, I thought we played solid baseball. Walked first two hitters of the game. You're thinking, wow, here we go. I'm going to get into some pitching tonight. And then, we got kind of lucky, line drive, double play. Aloy did a tremendous job of catching it and getting out of his glove like that, and threw a perfect ball to Frazier and a bang, bang, double play. We ended up getting in the inning, and obviously we didn't score, but then we punched in five. They made a couple mistakes, threw away a pickoff. I think they were just stalling out a little bit to get the pitcher and the bullpen ready, and they pick a couple times and ended up throwing it by the runner. That was our fifth run, but, pretty solid up and down the lineup offensively. We did hit some balls right at them. But I think McGuire settled in. Threw a lot of off-speed pitches tonight. Didn't command his fastball real well, but, pitched just good enough. And then obviously when we got a 9-run lead, the team's going to start pressing a little bit. And, nice job by our team. They needed a little rest, and I felt like they were a little sharper today.
Last time, we spoke after A&M, you wanted the bottom of the lineup to, show some life offensively, and they responded today. How good was that to see?
Yeah, it was really, really good to see. Frazier started an inning, maybe that second inning with one out, he singled. Helfrich hit a double, got walked. Thomas hit a ball off the wall. I think he might have walked as well. But anyway, just have those guys on base causing some problems. Because, tonight Davlin didn't get a hit, had a sac fly, second time up, but, didn't he wasn't right in the middle of all the action. Aloy hit a double and then, made a base runner mistake, and he'll tell you that he was just working on getting a secondary lead, and the kid spun move on him, and he was really upset with himself in the dugout. But, I thought Maxwell had a great at-bat. Fouled off a bunch of pitches, then singled to right on a full count when we had the runners running. And, but it was good to have the end of the order chip in and, driving runs, start inning, whatever. It was good.
Iredale, 2 strikes, opposite field home run. How happy are you with that approach? And also just any level of concern? I know you guys removed him for Robinette there in the –
Yeah, it was really good to see him drive that ball. That was into the wind. He smoked it. Robin left the bat. We said, that's gone. It's hard to hit a ball the other way that hard. I think his next at bat, what did he do, walk? No, he got hit in the hand. So took him out of the game. Just, it cut his hand. It was just above the hand. And probably about where you wear your watch. And we had a good lead, and just thought it'd be a good time to get Reese in there at third and get Brent out of there and let him get a little ice on it. If he's good to go tomorrow, he'll play.
Yeah, Dave, I guess just what was your impression of, Tate being able to battle back, and is there a specific tweak that you saw him make over the final 3-4 innings that he wasn't doing in the first?
Well, the first inning was just wild, and, like I said a minute ago, I felt like he didn't locate his fastball pretty much for 5 innings. But he was able to throw his off-speed pitches for strikes, ahead in the counts, behind in the count, and mix in a fastball just enough. I just think, the adjustment he made was that Ryder Helfrich and, McGuire just decided tonight's the night you're going to throw a lot of off-speed pitches because that's what you have really good command of. That's what it looked like to me from the side. Because it was probably 65, 70% off speed tonight, maybe more, maybe 75. But did a good job. Got us through 5 innings on a midweek game. When you got another one the next day, save some guys for tomorrow.
Have you decided on a starter for tomorrow?
Yeah. Let me see. Who is that? I'll tell you in the morning.
Not just more big picture. Not every school, goes for these double midweeks. And just maybe what's the value at this point in the season of playing 2?
Maybe none. Maybe getting some guys some work. Maybe wearing your team out. But the problem is we're supposed to schedule 56 games. It's hard to get 56 games. Fayetteville's not easy to get to. It's not like you can run down the highway and go play all these schools. When you're at some other schools in our league, you can run down the road 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and play some Division I schools all around town. Can't do that here. So when you get a team that will say, yeah, I'll play you 2, that's 2 off of 56. We get 30 conference, so we got to schedule 26 non-conference games. At least that's the way I figure it, and we try to do it. So I would rather not play 2 at this time of year, but if we do play 2, it's nice when you could play 7 innings and only use a couple, 3 pitchers, and 2 that threw there today, we're not going to throw tomorrow if they didn't throw tonight. But the other schools play 2, but a lot of them play early. We have trouble getting teams to play us 2 early, and then the other issue is our weather. It's not like we know it's going to be 70 and sunny like it is in San Diego. So it's you just get them when you can, and some years it's a good thing, some years it's not. I mean, I didn't like playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday last weekend and playing extra innings on Sunday, playing a team that's playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they sat at home, and their pitch was a lot more rested than mine. We played 7 games in 8 days, so you can tell how I feel about all this. It's just the way you do, because that's what the schedule tells you to do. It's baseball. It's the up and downs of the game. You win and lose. You can call it a skid. You can call it whatever you want. I call it baseball.
You brought Carson in there for the 7th when you're up 10 runs. Were you treating that like a closed situation?
We were treating it like we needed to get him inning to pitch, and if it was 2-1 or 22-1, he was going to pitch tonight. And whether we were winning or losing, because he's not pitching tomorrow, because we'd like to have him available for Friday. Same with Carter. We just kind of like get him a bullpen, and it leaves us, approximately 8 guys for tomorrow if we need to throw them. But you have to be these Tuesday, Wednesday games between conference, and then the crazy thing about this, the way we travel and different things, I mean, we're telling guys to pack their bags, bring their bags today so they can get on a bus that's dead headed to Florida when we're supposed to concentrate on playing today and tomorrow. But we're packing our bag to go to Florida. So I give our team a lot of credit for what they did tonight because they stayed focused, they took care of business, and all their bags for Florida are piled outside our locker room. The buses probably already picked them up and are on their way now. I mean, there's a lot that goes on behind the scene that people don't know. But I appreciate that we get to fly to Florida.
You said the other day that you thought they looked tired in the second game of the A&M series. Did you see a more rested team tonight?
A lot more. Just, I mean, the human body, the human mind, it's, it can only take so much. And when we had that little rain delay, it was hard to get it going again a little bit, as tired as they were. I know how tired I was. I know how tired the coaches were. So I know the players are more tired than that. They play and run and hit and do all the other stuff. But, we should have played that game earlier. We should have started at 12. But that's another story. I don't want to get into it.
And then you said pregame Hunter Dietz might throw during this midweek. Last time we asked you about him,
Yep.
I think you said his velocity wasn't quite what you wanted to see yet. What have you seen recently?
Yeah, his velocity got up his last outing. He was on the 30-man roster this past weekend. I guess that slipped by a lot of people because I've had like 3 guys ask me if he was going to pitch in the last couple of days, and my comment was, well, he was available to pitch on the weekend because of what he did. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday when we were inside. I think it was Monday, and he threw. He threw really well, best he's thrown. So I'm hoping we can get him on the mound tomorrow. I mean, we're going to try to win the game, and he can help us win the game. But there's other guys as well. But yeah, he's ready to go. Is he, 2 falls ago that good? Not yet, but hopefully he'll get back and he could really help us.
Pre-game, you might get an inning or something like that.
Yeah.
He's not one that might start tomorrow, is he?
No. You really want to know I'm starting? Doesn't matter. We're going to start Fish. Okay? We call him Fish. His real name's Fisher. Don't write Fish. Or we'll get in trouble.
Is Coyle available right now?
No, but he's working on it. So should know some more about him. We got good news a week ago, and we'll see what – I think we got him looked at again yesterday, waiting on somebody to read something. And, we're hoping maybe we'll have him back maybe for the last weekend. I don't know. I mean, it's all about the end of the year anyway. So we're going to play our next – what do we have, 14 games left? Hopefully we'll be ready to roll at the end of that.
We didn't see the triple-digit velo. It seemed like a lot of 97, 98. Was it by design maybe, reining him back a little bit right now?
I'm not. I mean, think about it. We're up 10-0. Not a lot of adrenaline going there, but a really good slider. And when you go throw 2 fastballs for balls, and then you pop 2 sliders in there, it's pretty good. If you tell him that you're going to buy him a new truck, if he hits triple digits, I bet he'd hit it. But, that's I'm just glad he went out there and pitched. It shows some maturity to me, like, hey, I'm just going to just free and easy and let it go. And, a lot of people wish they had the gift of throwing 97, 96, 97 when you're just playing catch, because that's what it looked like from the side, and the breaking ball was nasty.
Yeah, and then with another game tomorrow and then having to go on the road for another 3, is Brent going to get the day off tomorrow?
Who?
Brent.
Brent doesn't want the day off. I tried to set Brent down. Brent went into a little bit of a slump, and it happens in baseball because he was so hot for 3 weeks beginning of the season. You kind of knew it would happen, but he wanted to hit his way out of it. And so, we talked to him 10 days ago, and he's like, Coach, I want to play tomorrow. That was on a Monday. And so we played him. Didn't go great. And then the weekend came and everything else. But BP's been really good. BP means batting practice. And, I thought his batting practice today, especially his last round, was really impressive. And then obviously the opposite field home run into the high end of the net was really impressive. And he didn't want me to take him out of the game, and I just said, hey, I want to play you tomorrow if your hand's all right. And so we'll get a little ice on it just to calm it down. But no, he wants to play. So I want him to get rolling, and sometimes a day off is good. But I think in his case, he just wants to feel good in the box and have some confidence.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your #1 source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs. BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the #1 online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here.